Welcome to Best of the Book Club. In 2013, the Barbican Book Club read a novel that had already received quite a lot of hype, so we decided to see what all the fuss was about. It had been longlisted for the Orange Prize and made the shortlist of the Booker Prize 3 years before, and word of mouth had turned it into a worldwide bestseller. Today I'll be recommending Room by Emma Donoghue. This book is written from the point of view of a 5-year-old boy named Jack, who only knows what it's like to live in one room with his mother. He has never been outside. To Jack, the room where he lives is the entire world and his home. To his mother, however, it is the prison where a man they call Old Nick has held her captive for 7 years. He regularly rapes her and is the father of her son. Donoghue wrote this book after reading about the case of Joseph Fritzl, who locked up his own daughter in a basement for 24 years. He regularly abused her and 7 children were born as a result. The author was especially moved by the plight of one of those children, Felix, who aged 5 emerged into a world he knew nothing about, and everything he did know was changed forever overnight when the terrible ordeal came to an end. Imagining what life must have been like for this scared little boy inspired the story which takes place inside this book. Such a harrowing premise for a novel is made accessible because the story is narrated by Jack. His mother, or Ma as he calls her, protects her son and she is able to hide him away when Old Nick pays his visits. In the book, Jack's voice is inventive, funny and poignant. It's a powerful story but told through innocent eyes. The story opens on Jack's birthday, and as always his Ma tries to turn every tragic day into excitement for her son. Their room is furnished with rudimentary cooking and bathing facilities, and they are able to bake a cake and play games. Ma ensures they stay as healthy as possible, exercising every day, washing well and standing in the little sunlight they have from the roof skylight. She educates him with all the knowledge she has, but allows him to believe that the rest of the world only exists on television. To him, even the characters in shows they watch on the old TV are real. One day, after receiving little food and supplies, Ma learns that Old Nick has been unemployed for some time. She realises the extra danger that they now face. In the past, escaping always seemed impossible, and past attempts have been met with severe punishment. But they can no longer exist like this, and living in the room is no longer an option. They must escape. The bold plan that Ma comes up with relies on her young son's bravery and a lot of luck. She first has to tell him that there is an outside world, and it's somewhere that they need to get back to. After lots of questions and refusal to believe his Ma, Jack finally agrees to go along with the idea and they put their plan into action. The book group found the novel captivating. We thought it was fascinating to read a story from the point of view of a child who's never known anything but the existence into which he was born. At first we were unsure we would enjoy a whole book narrated by a 5-year-old, but this was quickly forgotten as we became mesmerised by Jack, who is authentic and lovable. The author made us remember how it felt to be a child being baffled by the world of adults, and we marvelled at how, despite the situation of our own despair, Ma, through determination, ingenuity and fierce motherly love, creates a life for Jack. At times, the book is difficult to read. When Old Nick pays his visits, we sometimes needed a breather, but these darker times are balanced with uplifting, even funny moments, and ultimately the reader fights for Jack and Ma's survival just as much as they do. The novel is a powerful story told in an inventive way, and it's also a celebration of resilience and love. Room by Emma Donoghue is available to download for free from our e-library.